Hey guys, Dr. Houlihan here again. Today the shoe I'm going to be reviewing is the Lucy by Kinis Barefoot. Okay, so let's talk about the toe box. Looking both from the top and from the bottom, you can see that there's adequate width for your toes at the end. I like to wear mine with correct toes, and my correct toes definitely fit inside. The sock-like construction gives it even a little bit more give if you're somebody who has like a really extra wide foot like I do. So I like the space in the toe box that comes with these shoes. Talking about the ground feel, they came with a removable insole, and so I like to take those out usually to get as close to the ground as I can, so it gives me a better ground feel. That being said, it does add some volume to the shoe, so if you like to wear them barefoot, it might be a little bit roomier. You could probably get away with it pretty easily if you wear socks with these instead. Even like a no-show sock or ankle sock should be fine to compensate for that, and you'll get a pretty good ground feel. Talking about the sizing, it's a little bit odd. They go extra small, small, medium, medium to large, large to extra large, and medium to is 9.5, 10, large is 10.5, 11. So like most of the barefoot shoe world, they've completely ignored those of us who are more like a 10, 10.5. I can go correct toes and socks if necessary, and it feels totally fine. So if you can figure out your sizing and you can find one that fits, then this is still a pretty good option. As far as the flexibility goes, this is one thing that I like about Kinis, is that it's more of a sock-like construction with a shoe-like feel. It's very, I don't know if you can hear it, but it's kind of stiff, especially around the perimeter of the shoe. So you're not going to get that lateral sliding around inside the sock shoe like you would with some other ones, like maybe Skinner's, where it's like a true sock. This one is still flexible, like a barefoot shoe should be, but it's not as flexible. The sole is still a little bit rigid. It looks like it's made out of cork. I don't know if you guys can see it on the camera, but I'm pretty sure the outsole and the insole is made out of cork. And so it's not quite as flexible as some of the other ones, but it'll still give you everything that you need to do out of your barefoot shoe. But it does have a little bit more substantial construction than some of the other sock-like shoe products. As far as the style goes on this shoe, I really like the style. I don't know what this is going on up here, but I love it. I don't know why. I just think it looks really cool. The silhouette on the shoe is really nice. It looks more like a shoe than it does a sock when you have it on your foot, if that makes sense. Some of the other ones, like Skinner's, it just looks like you're walking around in socks, but this one could actually pass for a shoe, which is, and you know, that is also a nod to the substantial construction of the shoe. You can see too, like in the back of the heel, it's got more rigidity to it back there. I don't know if you can hear the tap on camera, but yeah, the style, I really like this. And they've got this nice red colorway. They've also got one that's like off-white, and they have like traffic cone orange if you want to be really loud about it. But yeah, style-wise, I really like the shoe. So the price on the shoes is a little bit difficult to overcome if you're somebody who considers this more of a sock than a shoe. You're paying shoe prices for this. So I think they retail for like $130. Which is more of like a barefoot shoe price per se, whereas Skinner's, you can get something like that for like $50, $60. So if you can make the leap that this is a shoe and not a sock, then you won't be so shocked by the price. It's sort of like higher middle road ground sort of thing. I know some of the Vivos and some of the other brands retail like 180, 200 plus. And there is ones that retail for like 50, 60 in the lower end. So this is kind of like right in the middle. One of the unique features about this is that construction that I've been talking about. It's probably the best shoe-sock combination that I've seen on the market thus far. Based on, it is still a sock on the top, it's malleable, it'll mold to your foot, but it does have the rigidity that a shoe has. And you know, some of the shoes are even less rigid than this. They're like a really flexible mesh on the top. And so this one is the best combination of a shoe and a sock that I have seen to date. The only drawbacks I can think about this shoe, the sizing is a little bit weird. The price is a little bit high. If you can get over that, I think it would do better probably retailing for like $100. And then the volume inside the shoe, when you take the insole out, if you like to wear it barefoot, it does increase the volume a little bit, especially back here near the heel where it is more of a rigid construction, doesn't mold to your foot as well. So you might get a little bit of sliding back here in the heel. But other than that, I think it's a really unique product. It's not like anything else that's on the market today. So overall, I'm going to rate this shoe 8.5 out of 10. Alright guys, so that is my review of the Lucy by Kinis Barefoot. I hope you found this helpful, and as always, I got more videos on the way. Be on the lookout.